Alright lads, so as we all are aware over on Bleach Resonance, Gin will be releasing in less than 48 hours time. But today we did get some patch notes regarding some of the upcoming changes to core stamps and how we are going to obtain them, issues regarding Rangiku, and also of course all the events that we'll be releasing alongside Gin's release. And this is all pretty much shown here in this very simple to read patch notes, besides it just being in the Chinese language. But with that said, the first thing to talk about today is going to be Rangiku's release. So unfortunately, it was said today that she is going to be delayed. We don't know the reason why. We don't really need to know the reason why. Some issue has come up. They're not comfortable releasing her alongside Gin. That does change things a little bit because Rangiku is supposed to be a good support character for Gin and also Kaname. And even though the language is in Chinese right now, what they are saying is that we are going to get 2,000 free Jades upon logging in on the 9th to compensate the fact that Rangiku has been delayed. So this is good and bad. Really depends on how you look at it. If you were someone that had no plans to summon for Gin and therefore Rangiku, you're still going to get the character because she will be free alongside her core stamp and weapon stamp whenever she can be available. Hopefully not too long, within the few weeks maybe. So you're still going to get the character that for the most part you are likely going to get for free anyway. Now you're just kind of getting 2,000 free Jades to go alongside it. It maybe ruins the hype for Rangiku short term, but long term, you're getting the character anyway, and you're also getting more Jades to summon on banners, summon on characters, whether that's Gin or the next set of units. It is a bit unfortunate though for those that do plan to summon for Gin. While we can't see it now, what we did see with Toshiro's release is that obviously Momo was the new SSR and she released alongside Toshiro. So when you were summoned for Toshiro, you were likely also getting duplicates for Momo. Now we do know of course when the character is removed from the limited banner, they just get moved to the standard pool, so there'll be plenty of opportunity to get Rangiku. And when it comes to SR characters, their duplicates are important. In the case for Momo, for example, her first duplicate was almost vital to this character's support abilities. If you don't have the character duped out at least once, you're just missing out on a lot of damage output. And in regards to Rangiku's duplicates, you kind of ideally want to get her second duplicate, so therefore pull her 3 times, or pull her twice after getting the free copy, to unlock more damage for your team, as she does give more element damage for characters to Gin and also Kaname. So while I do like the compensation, I will be honest, some of the errors this game has been having has been kind of annoying, but at the same time, they've been compensating very well that I kind of don't mind it. I am someone, for example, that is going to summon for Gin in 2 days' time because I'm missing a full assault thrust type unit. I do not own Ikaku. And I also just like Gin, so I would have loved to have gotten Rangiku while summoning for Gin, get duplicates of her. It's unfortunate I can't do that, but like I said in the patch notes, she will be free alongside her weapon stamp and core stamp in the future. And hopefully when she does become available, at least in the very next thrust type banner, which right now based on leaks, data mines, etc., the assumption is that it is going to be Grimmjow. Not that he's the next character, but he might be the next thrust unit. Whenever that does happen, hopefully Rangiku then can be a rated up SR. That way you can summon for the next thrust unit while also again getting duplicates of Rangiku. So the next change, and long awaited change, but at the same time it didn't take that long to fix it, we have an update regarding the core stamp situation. Specifically in the stamp corridor game mode, again the big problem that we have been seeing is that it's too RNG heavy. You have no way to guarantee a stamp that you want, and as more characters get added, the less chance it is going to have for you to get your desired stamp. Well, it's stated here pretty much on the 16th of January, so basically next week, unfortunately, not when Gin is releasing, there is going to be a pity. The way the pity is going to work is that you select the stamp that you want, and as you build up to the rainbow box and get your guaranteed SSR core stamp, you're going to have a rate up to get that desired stamp until you're eventually guaranteed it. So this isn't technically a direct pity system, even though it technically is. So using this as an example, you can select Gin's SSR core stamp. It's not going to guarantee it once you do get a rainbow box, but you are now going to have an increased chance to obtain this item. I overall think that's kind of fine because again, they still want you to buy that pack, that bundle to get the core stamp guarantee. And they don't want you to instantly be able to max out every core stamp at max ascension. So there is still going to be some RNG involvement, but from the looks of it, we'll see how it does play out when the update does drop on the 16th. We are going to be, for the most part, in a much better position. And that's why, for example, I have been saving up my core stamps, 112 in particular, waiting for this update. That way, when it does happen, again on the 16th, I can almost guarantee Gin's core stamp, because no way I would have to spend more than 50 to guarantee it, right? I think on average, it takes around 25 keys just to guarantee one SSR stamp through the rainbow box. So for me, plenty of opportunities to get the Gin stamp, and hopefully I get it early so I can start saving for the next character. Overall, a really cool change, something that we have been asking for a while since the game has launched. And again, really impressive how quick they've been able to respond to the feedback, and it's only now a week away. Starting on the 9th all the way to the 30th, because again, we are now on a 3-week schedule. We are going to be getting Gin guaranteed in 80 summons, and then we also have his weapon stamp guaranteed in 40 summons. Like always, this is a limited time character, so once the character is gone, he is going to be gone for a few months. We have no idea how often characters are going to return. The game's still new, but there will come a time where him, Aizen, Toshiro, Ichigo, for example, are eventually going to return. We'll probably speak about it in another video, but I think Gin is a character you can probably skip out on. I know Ikaku's kind of getting a lot of hate right now because he is kind of he's the weakest link when it comes to the Frost type team, and Gin is definitely going to be an upgrade. But if you work on the Frost team, especially once Rangiku does get introduced to the game, you'll probably be fine clearing content, Frost type content in particular. So if you are someone that for some reason doesn't like Gin as a character, doesn't like Gin's gameplay, or are more excited for upcoming characters, you probably can skip Gin with ease. And you can also say that in regards to someone that is missing Ikaku, it might be a bit annoying short term, but remember, there's only so many roles in the game. We are eventually going to get another Frost type damage dealer to eventually replace Gin. There's only 4 attributes in the game and only 3 roles. Eventually, we are going to get a new Frost unit, and that's more so in regards to Gin if you don't really like the character. Because remember, best way to play these gacha games is to summon for your favorite characters you think are fun, cool, not necessarily something that you actually need. Because for the most part, you can clear content with the base roster. So alongside the release of Gin on the 9th of January, you're also going to get multiple things here. So the first one, as you can see with the golden tickets, this is going to be the free 5 character tickets and free weapon tickets that we do get for logging in. So essentially, it's this right here. Log in for 7 days, you get 5 character tickets, 5 weapon tickets. Limited ones in particular. The second box is going to be an event where we can get upwards to 1,500 Spirit Jades, but also we are going to be able to get a free Uryu skin. Now, the Uryu skin is on your screen right now. This, of course, is available for the current SR Uryu. Hopefully, he does get an SSR Let's Steal character in the future, but the skin is basically Uryu in his school outfit. I mean, it's cool. I think I prefer his base design more than the school outfit, but nice to see more skins being given out for free, and this will be available through potentially a daily event. Likely going to be very similar to what we are seeing in the event daily section with the Aizen one, where again, you can get a bunch of items, but where we were able to get the free Ichigo Shikai outfit. After that, we are also going to get another 1,000 Spirit Jades. This is through the event challenge. So this is probably going to be a ranking event. Very similar to this one. Probably work differently. Hopefully not be as reliant as this one was when it comes to getting parries. But through the challenges, you are going to get 1,000 more Spirit Jades. And then there's also going to be an extra way to get 100 Spirit Jades per a Gin title by just completing the event orders, I guess. So overall, 2,150 Spirit Jades, a free skin for Uryu, a free nameplate for Gin, and also 5 character tickets and 5 weapon tickets. That's not all though, because a week later on January 16th, we are going to get 2,200 more Spirit Jades. So we are going to be able to get 340 Spirit Jades through a puzzle activity. There's going to be an extra 360 Jades through a photo event. We'll then be able to get 600 Spirit Jades through a blind box. So for the most part, it'll just be stuff like this, stuff you come into the game, do your daily missions, spend your stamina, and then with that you get extra items to then unlock extra more rewards. We'll then get 500 Spirit Jades through another event. It's called Memories of Light and Shadow, but I'm using a translator here. Really not sure what that is potentially going to offer. Maybe it's going to be similar to an anomaly investigation where you just do an extra fight daily. Maybe 100 Spirit Jades every day for 5 days. And then through trial activities, we are going to get 400 Spirit Jades. So 2,200 Spirit Jades in total, but 5 different things to do on the 16th. So that should be a lot of fun and just extra stuff to do on a daily basis until we do get our next SSR character. Although right now there's no news in regards to what's going to be giving out the following week, because remember now we are on a 3-week schedule for these new characters. I'm gonna try and stay optimistic. Hopefully they have something planned. I would assume they would, to be fair. Something extra to do on the 3rd week as we do wait for the next character to be revealed and also announced. We are also now kind of at the point where we don't really know what character is next. We were in a very fortunate situation since the game did launch that we knew Toshiro was next based on the beta, and then when Toshiro was first announced, we did get the reveal of Rangiku, Gin, and also Aizen. So now technically we are going blind. Again, as always, there are data mines indicating other characters are coming soon, but as of right now, we don't really know who's guaranteed to be the next character, but I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. And anytime we do get news regarding that, of course, we will cover it on the channel. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Gin is almost here. Are you summoning? Let me know, and I'll see you lads next time. Take care, and peace.